Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream and the real one? The real one.
Yo, what's going on out there? It's your boy Skywalker back at y'all with a special stream tonight. We got a special edition, a special super-sized edition of Night Shift. We got plenty of guests coming through. Y'all know some of them. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Much love to Seal Nation. Oh, wait, hold up. Mikey, let me shout out Seal Nation right now, especially. Right, Mikey? Because Seal Nation, yo, look, there may be times where, look, I wasn't even on Twitter. And I just came back to seeing the fam coming together, yo. Oh, it was such a beautiful thing to see, Mikey. Much love to Seal Nation, especially today. I have to say that, bro. Anything that you want to add to that, Mr. Sutton?
James Gunn goes after the People's Champ. And there's more cooking tonight than Martha Stewart's show. Welcome to Night Shift.
Yo, much love to Seal Nation, the Mikeyverse, the Cool Table family, the Syndicate Network. It's all one umbrella, and it's almost like a hornet's nest, Mikey. You don't want to go playing around with those things, right? Like,
no. That's those Asian hornets too, man. You don't want those.
Right? Right? Those yellow jackets. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want those.
You don't want to mess with that. But I think that we're going to show them why that is tonight, Mikey. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of stuff to talk about, bro. A lot.
You know, Sky, it was supposed to be just a quiet day today, you know.
Right.
I cut the bourbon streams out, you know.
Right.
We haven't been using Colonel Gunn in a while.
Right, bro. We've been chilling, right?
We've been Mr. Rogers' neighborhood lately, right? And so, you know, and this morning I sensed this, you know, we had Rogues Gallery all scheduled for today like we usually do. And I sent Sil the menu for today, just very simple menu. Then about an hour and a half before broadcasting, all hell broke loose. And it was you know, Bad Dan who sent me the screenshots. I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on here? I'm like, oh God. So somebody's opened Pandora's box and it's not Necron and I.
Right? Oh man. You know what they say about Pandora's box, Mikey? You shouldn't open it.
You shouldn't open it. Should not open it.
You should not open it.
And man, oh man, and then doubling down on it. And the opening of Blue Beetle as well. All this happening.
Oh my goodness.
And suspiciously, Rebel Moon was all over social media yesterday.
Right. Oh my great, Mikey.
Like, give you guys some context to goes you're wondering what the hell's going on here. So Sil had this scoop. That Ben Affleck's voice could be heard at the end of Blue Beetle. Talking to George Lopez, I guess. And then Gunn immediately gunned down this scoop and on Twitter X, whatever they call that shit now, and said, no, I never heard of this. Peter Safran, the co-CEO of DC Studios, has never heard of this. And then Gunn does not stop there. He does not stop there. On a Friday afternoon, Sky, this guy calls the producers of Blue Beetle. Dude,
right.
You booked Sil Abdul. I'm not making this up, dude. You think Kevin Feige would have this kind of free time? You know?
Mikey, wait. Look, I have to ask this question, bro, because you're a producer.
I am.
Right, bro. Let's say somebody calls your phone on a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? You're getting ready to go out. You go have a great time, right?
Oh yeah.
And the co-CEO of the studio, right, that is handling your property.
Yeah.
Your property calls you that, hey, did this ever happen? Right? And you're like, yo, like, why are you asking me that? Man, there's some guy on YouTube sitting here tweeting that, you know, there was this thing, right? I mean, I'm just that didn't happen, right? I'm like, bro, I mean, look, I don't know how I would react to that phone call. Mikey, how would you react to that phone call, sir?
I'd be like, am I on a different world? Because that would never happen, Sky. Never happen.
Am I being taped right now? Like,
ever.
Am I being punked?
Dude, I'm serious. If the studio contacted me, it's always something important, something extremely important. I'd be like, what? What in the world? You know, I mean, they are so busy, super busy. They would not do this.
One would think so, Mikey. One would think so, right?
This is like, compared to DC Studios, it's a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Right. Look, let's get to these super chats real quick, because we got a fun-filled show packed with y'all tonight. We don't got Mikey for super long.
Yeah, I will say this, guy, and this is actually a good thing. I think they see Sil as more than just a YouTuber. I think he sees Sil as a massive social influencer with DC. In a way, he's showing Sil respect by debunking him because he literally called producers up.
That's crazy, Mikey.
Right? That he took Sil like so
he
seriously.
He had Sil on the brain, bro. Sil was on the brain.
You know what? I think the syndicate is living rent-free.
Rent-free, Mikey.
Living in his head, right?
Bro, y'all know how expensive land is right now?
Yeah, I do know.
Free. Got free real estate in this dude's head, yo. This is crazy.
Man, dude, I mean, this is fucking insane, man. And let's not forget the first person he went after as soon as he took over was moi. Okay? Went after Geekosity, right? And one by one started going after all of us. Now it's twice now. Twice now still going to target of this. And you know what's funny, Sky? Blue Beetle's not even his movie. It's not his movie.
Ain't even his movie, bro.
He wasn't even there when it was being made. Like,
bro, this dude ain't putting this much effort into writing the damn Superman Legacy script.
Yo, where is that? I'm gonna take time off from writing my secret Star-Lord script and debunk Sil Abdul.
Bro. Oh my god. Let's get to these super chats, Mikey. I'm ready to cook, bro. I'm ready to cook, bro.
You got your chef's hat on and everything.
Oh, I got it, man. You know what, Mikey? I might right? Like, yo. We got the homie Bad Dan coming through with the $2 super chat saying F Gunn followers giving Zyrider death threats. Yo, see, look, but this is what happens right now. Y'all all know that I take those death threats. That's not anything that needs to be going out about no nerd geek stuff, about no scoops. No kind of death. But that just shows, you know what I'm saying, that this is the type of people that this dude Gunn has as followers, yo. 100%. We've been kind of preaching that for a while. We've been saying like, yo, if you look at who is supporting this dude, you know, you can say whatever about, you know what I'm saying, his films, but hey, as soon as you bring up his tweets, people start jumping to his defense, right? It's like some weird people. There's some weird people.
Well, check this out, Sil. Check this out. After what they did to Sil, would they call out these people? And they used to call them into how they used to call out Snyderverse fans as talk.
Right?
But what about these people? Are they going to call them out?
Mikey, you know they're not going to say shit, Mikey, because they don't care. Matter of fact, some of these people that's sending out death threats on the behalf of James Gunn, low key, was probably the same people sending death threats before posing as Snyder fans. Like,
I would not be shocked. This
has been a long game, Mikey.
Yeah.
Right? This has been a long game. So look, anybody sending out death threats like any of this nerd geek stuff, you need to get your life in order. You know what I'm saying? Because it's never that serious. It's never that serious. Right? 100%. So I just want to say that before I get on me Bad Dan his drop. Because y'all know when people come through. Man, look. Watch this.
I'm not broken. And I'm not alone.
None of us are alone in this, yo. We all right there. We all right there. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. We got the Bishop saying, cook, Skywalker, cook. And all caps, yo. Hey, y'all know. But look, we're going to get to it because we're going to have some guests tonight. This should be a really, really spicy show. And I cannot wait, right? Because this is the path that James Gunn chose, right? This is the path. We were trying to be cool, right? We was like, hey, no more bourbon. We're going to be happy. Everything's cool. Kumbaya, right? We'll do But nah, this is where we are. So because of that, we're going to dive all the way in head first. Oh my God. Hey, y'all cooking tonight. And the last one that I'm going to get to for right now is Castello's Way saying, OMG, still just owned Gunn.
Yeah,
hey,
he did. Yeah.
Right? This dude calling Walter Hamada on his off day.
That's a funny part. Like, wait a minute. Producer, he called Walter Hamada? What is Walter Hamada going to say about Sil? This guy went after me for 2 years and I was going to get fired. Him and his partner.
Right? Yeah. And guess what? I low-key did get fired, right? Was they right about that? Was that scoop correct? Did that scoop get confirmed, Mikey?
I think Gunn is afraid that I'm going to go out and James Gunn is on the firing block.
Right? Hey, Mikey, that has to be keeping this dude up at night. Yo, one day, Mikey Sutton gonna come out on night shift and be like, yo, I'm hearing James Gunn about to be out the door. And this dude is, yo, can't you guys see that he is like creating this future for himself? This is wild. He's doing this shit in real time. This is crazy. Yo, Castello's Way. Thanks for the super chat, bro. And hold up, let me hook you up with this drop real quick.
The challenge won't be doing it. It will be not doing, not seeing.
You know, I'm mostly best.
Wow, Necron.
You made it to do that.
Hey, hold on, real quick, because I just saw that drop and I was like, yo, the biggest challenge, James, will be not tweeting, not putting your foot in your mouth. Right? The biggest challenge for you, bro, will be not making a fool of yourself, dude.
Well, who has a bigger foot in their mouth? James Gunn or Levi?
Bro.
I had a tough choice. But anyway, I'm best known for Spider-Gate, which by Tuesday's anniversary of Spider-Gate. But not as well known, except amongst you guys, is my Royal Flush. My Royal Flush. Right? Sarnoff, Emmerich, Hamada. I said they were gone a year before. They all were one by one. Royal Flush. Yeah. And I bet you Gunn's thinking, shit, what if I get a report like that from him, you know?
A year before it happened. I gotta sit in this lame duck position and know in the back of my mind that I'm gonna get a Mikey's was right later.
Yeah.
Right? Like that shit gotta be eating at him, bro.
What if I all of a sudden I'm on night shift, Sky? All of a sudden I'm on night shift and I said, Sky, I heard that one of the first things that Comcast wants to do is demolish GT Studios.
Oh man!
Oh my God!
Could you imagine? Imagine if I said that. Imagine right? I do an article on Pegosity, and and he has no idea. He has no idea what Comcast is thinking. Like, if I said, you remember I said when as soon as Zaslav came in through the door, I said those three are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were like, no
Mikey.
way, the Batman's gonna save Hamada. The Batman's gonna save Emmerich, right?
Mikey, one would think, right? Hold on, let me do this. One would think, Mikey, right, that he might not even have known that, you know, Netflix and WBD was having negotiations, right?
No, actually, look, Sky. He had to call the producers of Blue Beetle to even find that out.
To get a confirmation.
In his own studio. His own studio, he didn't even know, dude.
He's like, wait a minute, is this shit true? Oh my, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mikey.
I mean, seriously. I mean, if you are the head of the studio, wouldn't you know everything that came right before you with the comic book movie franchise that you're now running? Don't you think he would have gotten a memo about everything in Blue Beetle? Why did you have to call Hamada or Hamada, whoever, to find out?
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, right? Mikey, it's
like, hey, Necron, do you know they're planning us for Dreamwalker? They're gonna be like, what? No, and Phil had a great theory. He had a great theory. He said that the Ben Affleck thing doesn't sound like Walter Hamada idea because he wanted to get rid of the Snyderverse. It does sound like it sounds like a DeLuca idea that was probably greenlit, was probably done when DeLuca approved of Cavill, which is my scoop. And had Ben Affleck in Aquaman 2, which was Skill Scoop. It was probably done during that period when we were on fire when DeLuca was in charge.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good.
And Gunn never got the memo. That's why he's calling producers. Hey, did this happen? I wasn't informed. Sorry, right. Gunn, you were too busy watching the 40-year-old version over and over again.
Sex comedy, Mikey. Man, look, we're going to get to this, man, because you know what? I usually go through like the opening rigmarole. We ain't even doing that tonight.
No. Go straight to the gut.
We ain't doing that tonight because, Mikey, there's like several levels to this, right?
Yeah, there's a lot.
I mean, like literally getting called out by a known liar, right? Like that just triggers so many thoughts for me.
Yeah.
Mikey, this guy has been busted lying. Like, he could never be an undercover cop. Never. Like, this dude could never be an undercover police officer trying to, hey guys, want to buy some drugs? He's like, what, bro?
Narc.
Right? Like, yo, this dude has no poker face whatsoever. He just reacts to things all willy-nilly. And I'm gonna be straight up, right? Because look, people kind of know, us and James Gunn, we've been in like this back and forth for quite some time, right?
Yeah.
And part of me just realized earlier, and I called the homies. I was like, yo, man, I don't think this dude is as smart as we're giving him credit for, yo. Like, I'm being 100%, like, because he just does shit, right? And like, he don't think about the long-term ramifications, right? Like, he didn't think about how the fallout from that Gal Gadot bullshit that he put out the other day was gonna land, and he just did it, right? And I think that all this is connected, yo. I think that he's feeling really hot under the collar, right?
Yeah.
Zatlip is probably tightening that leash a whole lot. Man, he didn't probably put a chunk chain on my boy now, right? You know what I'm saying? He yanking him up. I think like,
this is getting on Twitter, and he's like,
and he's probably thinking, wait a minute, if they did not tell me this about Blue Beetle, what else are they not telling me?
What else aren't they telling me? Right? Why didn't they tell me that they was negotiating with Netflix so that they could sell ZSJL and Man of Steel and BVS Ultimate Edition as part of a package deal, right? Why didn't I know? Why wasn't I informed? How did Skywalker know that before me? Right? Yo, how is this happening?
Like,
Come on, man.
If you don't know what happened under your own roof,
Facts, but I know.
That's a problem. That's a problem. Right? I mean, if you have to call up the producers of the film to see if that really happened or not,
This didn't happen.
That's
right?
sad. That's sad.
Right? Right, guys?
I bet you Amara said, no, it didn't happen. Just knowing that, Gunn would get shellacked.
He sent them on a kamikaze mission, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like, hey, look, I ain't heard nothing about that. And he just hung up and was like, yo, you ain't about to put that on me, bro.
The phone starts laughing.
He's probably like thinking, are you fired now too? What's why are you calling me? How'd you get past it?
Hey.
Congratulations on getting my job, Gunn.
Are you giving my job back?
Look, Hamada know what's up because he probably did this on the low, but just didn't tell everybody before he was on his way out. He was like, yo, like, this stuff wasn't really happening, right? Like, y'all wasn't really considering bringing Zach back, right? Like, at any point, right? They're like, nah, bro, like, nothing. And then they hung up the phone and was like, yo, this motherfucker about to get fired. And then he did the James Gunn. Like, yo, this motherfucker about to get fired, bro. Click, like, yo, this is how it begins.
History repeats itself, right? The cycle continues.
I'm sitting there with his pomegranate juice, like,
you
know he's loving it.
Bro, he called Toby Emmerich. He was like, yo, can you believe this motherfucker called me? It was like, yo, Ben was in Blue Beetle. I told him no, but I just want to make him feel better, right, Mikey?
Everybody grab some popcorn. Let's head to X right now. Let's watch Gunn get slammed on Twitter.
Right? Oh my God, yo, real quick.
Oh, go.
No. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say they put and they thought we the clown table were clowns. What is going on over here? They're calling us now.
You're gonna be calling Aaron Sarnoff and Jason Keith next, bro. Like, yo, how did you guys get rid of the Snyder fandom? Like how did you guys combat this?
It's like we got fired.
That's what happened, bro. And same shit gonna happen to you. Anyway, yo, let's get to these other 3 super chats before we continue the conversation. We got the homie Castello's Way with the $10 super chat saying Seal ain't just some black guy. He the people's champ. He's now living rent-free in Gunn's head. Also, report all threats against Zod is sick and disgusting how they are attacking him. Hey, look. All these deaths, y'all didn't get a life, bro. Like, how is it that serious? Just like Necron said, yo, like, why is it that, you guys are this mad over a fan campaign? Right?
I can't explain it, Sky. I don't get mad. When we talked with Leon, he made a good point earlier. Did we get mad because the Battle Nun had a fan campaign? Nun. Yeah, Warrior Nun. You see, most of this nerd stuff, but Warrior Nun had a fan campaign. No, let them have their campaign. Who the hell does it hurt? Why are you so against it? Why are you so against it?
Right. Hey, I think I know why, and we're gonna discuss that in greater detail in a little bit. Let me hit the homie off with this drop for the $10 super chat real quick.
Dark side. Not impressed.
was a look earlier today at James Gunn going at Steel. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, not impressed, bro. Not at all. We got the homie Osa Fresh with the $10 super chat. Thanks, homie. Talking about the more Ganokio keeps making an ass out of himself, the more I believe Josh's legacy might not even happen. Hey, look, do y'all feel that? Because I'm starting to feel it, man. Like, it feels like pressure right now, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel pressure. Pressure's in the air right now, Necron, because if pressure wasn't in the air, bro, like, why would all this be happening, bro? And, you know, I've always known that pressure busts pipes, bro.
Yep. They do. There's only so much pressure you can go before you snap, right?
Right?
Before it finally fucking... He's kind of like a...
Right.
You know what he's acting like? You know when someone just has so much shit coming at them, they finally get cornered and they just start lashing out at anything?
Yeah.
I'm kind of seeing that type of behavior where it's almost like irrational. Like, what are you doing, dude?
It's kind of like when you get like a cat in a corner and it's tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my
God, like, you know, they don't know what else to do other than to just go haywire, right? And it's like, yo, man, just relax, bro. Just work on your script. Like, you know, work on your slate, bro. Like, you know, or hey, maybe it's all this Zack Snyder news that's in the air right now, and you ain't got shit to talk about other than your Superman legacy that's probably going to get delayed. That'll probably be the next official thing we hear about this movie is that it's getting delayed.
That's the least of it, getting delayed.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and if it gets delayed, is it even? Oh, hey, yo, we're going to get to those questions in a little bit. Oh, Fresh, thanks for the super chat, homie. I'm about to hit you up with this.
Killing it, man.
Yeah, right. And Necron ain't even have to get it started off, right? Let's get it popping though.
Man. See right there, those little drops. That's why we want more of that. It's just so great and awesome. That's why we fight. That's why we fight.
That's why we fight, bro. And this will be the last one that I will get to for right now, and then we will come back a little later and read the rest. We got the homie King George with the $5 super chat saying, "Oh, poor Gunny Bun, all but hurt and he was chilling. Poor baby, cry me a river. Shouldn't have cut the goat from the DCU. Gunny Bun sucks. Clown friend, clown friends. Yo, they're going in, bro. But this is what the people are feeling. These are DC fans, right, bro?
Yes, they are. These are your DC. Look at all these avatars. They're all DC fans. Zack Snyder avatars, but this is what the people want, dude. We want it finished, man.
I tell you, man.
Goofy old DC that you got planned.
The Syndicate, it's like Hydra. You chop one arm off, another one will take its place.
Yo, let's get to this real quick, homie, and then we'll be back and continue the conversation. Right?
You should get dressed.
I'm always dressed.
By the way, I have an announcement to make.
Yes, sir.
So the Ahsoka is going to debut a day early, which
right?
debut the same day as the Rebel Moon trailer. Well played, Disney. Well played.
Oh, that's why. That was
it's going to debut at 6 p.m. on the 22nd, which is like hours after the Rebel Moon trailer drops.
It's gonna be all day Disney.
Geekossi birthday that day, K-Ball, this is birthday, anniversary of Spider-Gate, Ahsoka, Rebel Moon, all on the same day. And what does Gunn have? I'm gonna fight this
Nothing.
YouTuber.
Right? I'm
There's gonna be no room for anything else.
But the thing is, so Sky and I are gonna have a birthday show and our Blue Moon reaction video that night. However, hours earlier, we're gonna do special Rogues Gallery, Sil and I, the anniversary of Geekosity, and all the Rebel Moon stuff. And let's see if James Gunn keeps opening his mouth again. Until then, I mean, check this out, guys. Gal Gadot like basically debunked what he said. Ben Affleck pretty much said he lied. Gunn is
Absolutely not, Mikey.
Yeah,
Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely.
he's like, and Gunn had no response. But a YouTuber, oh God forbid, you know.
Why he didn't debunk Ben Affleck, Mikey? Right? He said Ben Affleck was going to direct something multiple times, bro. Multiple times he was like, "Oh yeah, Ben's definitely going to direct something." And that whole time I was like, "Yo, man, this just don't feel right."
It
like
sounded
it's
weird, right?
Right? Like I was like, bro,
Batman. He just was going to be Batman, but now he's going to work for you. I guess he thought Ben Affleck was going to come in and just do the dancing bear routine for him. Sure, whatever you say, I want to direct for you. No, Ben Affleck, absolutely
not.
One thing I learned,
that patient was appalled.
Yeah, one thing I learned from Dreamwalker, you cannot say anything until they sign, until you got permission. What's he doing talking about Ben Affleck already on board?
Right? Oh my, it just stinks of like lying and changing minds and all this stuff, man.
You know, he's desperately.
Mama said Ben will direct something, just not for Gunn. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he gonna direct something.
Oh yeah, definitely, for Netflix. But anyway, so anyway, I just, I find it all amusing. The Sky. I don't know anything. What do I know? Innocent, dude.
Where was Ben Affleck about a month later anyway, Sky? Wasn't he at some...
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yo, not only did Ben Affleck go to full circle like a month after he said that, but then he also answered my question about continuing the fucking Snyderverse. And he said he was down. Woo. Man, bro, I'm so hyped right now. Yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, he's down for something else too. But anyway, great fun tonight.
I want to bring up that Gal Gadot too, man. I mean, what you guys dropped last night, that was huge, dude.
Massive
news. Maybe that got under someone's skin a little too.
Man, I'm sure it did, bro. Cause maybe all that the DCU has to offer right now is James Gunn talking shit on Twitter. Maybe that's just all they seem to have to offer right now, right?
Yep.
I mean, look, this dude been going back and forth. Oh, Blue Beetle's the first DCU character. Oh, but he may not
be.
He
was hired. He was saying Blue Beetle was in the DCU. It was the start of the cinematic DCU universe. Oh, what do we hear this week? Well, it's not actually. It's it's like it's going to be the same guy playing him, but it's not actually in the DCU. It's actually in the DC. Man,
he changed his mind so many times.
Does he change his mind, or is it he just doesn't know?
I think yes. It's a combination.
The back chat.
You should. You really should.
Oh shit. Oh.
Y'all, hey, I'm telling you. Hey, the day that this shit, man, look, see, Mikey, but here's the thing, though. That's like a real announcement, right? That's like a real offering, bro. That's like, see, what Mikey just put in the back chat, that's like real. That's tangible. That's That shit that'll get the fan base hype. That stuff that'll break the internet. That stuff that'll trend. That stuff that'll really bring a conversation forward about hype and expectations. And people are like, oh shit, like what's it gonna be? And and like genuine engagement, right? Not having to keep your name and your brand relevant by talking shit on Twitter. Yo, man, get out of here. This dude, yo, like, right? Yo, just think about what Mikey said. We got Rebel Moon about to drop, trailer about to drop, gonna break the internet.
Oh my God.
Disney about to drop Ahsoka. I'm so hyped for Ahsoka. These trailers have been off the fucking chain, yo. I can't even contain myself right now, right? Ahsoka been off the chain. And
real good.
Right after Ahsoka will have been off the chain, the DC will have put out another flop this last weekend.
Oh God, you're right. Oh my God, the timing of this.
What do you have, bro? What do you have?
Yeah, the Emperor has no clothes.
Genuine excitement, genuine passion, genuine engagement, right? What do you have to offer? Superman Legacy, The Authority, bro, Guy Gardner, huh? Booster Gold, Creature Commandos. Who do you want? Like, yo, you think the people give a shit about Creature Commandos, bro?
No. The only people that give a shit about Creature Commandos are those who own
James and Sean Gunn.
Well, yeah. Well, those that own the first appearance in 9.8 G, 9.8 slab.
They care. They care.
CGC,
Yeah.
They care. So they can sell. They can flip
care
it
for sure. They care
flip
for sure.
it.
They have a monetary in it. Yo, look, because look, they'll be making money. They won't be asked to spend money. See, when you're asking people to spend money versus somebody making money, those are two different emotions, Mikey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
For sure.
Yo, this is crazy, y'all. Like, the fact that we literally was like, yo, we not gonna be doing no more bourbon streams, ain't no more Colonel Gunn and the thing, right? Like, we literally just said that a few days ago.
Yeah.
Just when I thought I was out, Necron.
Hey, maybe this is the only traction he can get. I don't know, man. I mean,
Probably.
Is anybody still running with Gunn? Is that still a thing?
Oh, God.
I mean, I have no idea.
Maybe he got something in his contract that's tied to his Twitter mentions. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like,
you might be onto something.
Hey,
there.
look, if you can rile people up enough to where they're wanting to, burn all their DC merchandise, right? Like, yeah, like we'll give you a little extra boost. Hey, maybe that bonus came from his Marvel checks and not his DC. Man, look, we ain't even about to get into all that. I got another guest popping through. We got the homie, the good Austin in the building. What's going on, Austin?
Hey, good Austin. He's gonna freak out when he sees the back chat, though.
Oh my! He's not even gonna be able to see that, bro.
I don't know if wait. I can see 3 messages. I don't know if it'll.
Oh my God, bro! It's been going. Nah, it's way more lit, right? But yo, hey, Austin. I don't know if you've been watching the show, bro, but I'm a little fired up tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I've been watching. Of course.
Yo, what's your thoughts though, bro? I mean, am I tripping? Like, is this something that I'm just reading too much into, or is this like really this guy having A, too much time on his hands, B, not enough excitement at home, C, you know what I'm saying? This dude got pressure going on at work. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Or is it D, all of the above? What's going on right now, Austin?
No, all of the above. Ding, ding, ding. Survey says. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, you won the whole shebang, dude. Family Feud. Dude, you're not out of the realm. No one is out of the realm if you're thinking this. Like, first of all, I don't think we've gotten into it enough to say like how long you've been 45 minutes into the show. I still don't think you've talked enough and like gone into enough, like dive real deep to give more reasoning as to why like this is absurd. If you ever wondered the validity of, first of all, of Sil Abdul, why is the co-CEO in his mentions trying to debunk him about something that doesn't even matter? First of all, like if it's not integral to the movie, it was just a one-off thing anyways. Like, yes, it would have put Blue Beetle more directly in the DCEU and Batfleck's continuity,
which probably was the plan.
Right. But like it doesn't exist in the DCU anyways. So like maybe it just wasn't a good moment, right? Maybe it just didn't make sense to put it in there. Like sometimes that happens when you're editing things. Like you have an idea, you're like, I want to put this in the video, or I want to put this in this way, and it just like timing doesn't. Any way you try to edit it, you're like, you know what? Let me just take it out and see how it plays. And it just plays better. You're like, fuck it, whatever. We went through all that effort, but we're not going to use it. It just doesn't work. Maybe that's what happened for like that Ben Affleck voice thing. However, like, why do you need proof for yourself as a co-CEO? Take time out of your day to fucking go debunk this. Like, I don't understand. Do you not have anything better to do? And
bruh, Hamada was eating a cheeseburger when he called him.
Hamada burger.
The Blue Beetle burger. Oh man,
Yes.
He was eating a cheeseburger, bro.
He's probably saying some shit like, art imitates life or something.
Hold the
Hold the mayo.
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
the mayo.
He was eating one of them burgers that they had with the Batman, bro. Out in Mexico. Y'all remember those burgers?
Down in Mexico.
That was the funniest shit. That when I came out, the Hamada burger.
We couldn't stop laughing, dude.
It's real, dude. But yeah, it's just hilarious to me how you can get paid like an unreal amount of money and be allowed via your company like policy to like be on Twitter and just talking to people, and then to like go out of your way to debunk this, which now the more, one of those things is like the more you say you try to deny something, the more guilty you look.
Yeah.
Like this is just like, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, someone would call you something like, "Oh, you're this," and you're like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No." It's like, "Oh, dude, you definitely are. Like, you definitely are." But like, this is one of those things where it's like, or when you're a little kid, right? "Oh, do you like this person?" It's like, "No, I don't. No, I don't." He comes in unprovoked, untagged into Sil's fucking mentions and says, "Oh, no, this never happened because it never existed." Where have we heard that before, dude? And I'm telling this little snippet. So like at night, and you called me earlier during this at night. Me and my lady always have like a wind down time together where we're just like talking about what's going on, and like, what are you doing on your phone? All right, like this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm talking about. So I told her about the thing I was just catching up on it. I was like, oh crap, like I didn't realize that James Gunn had like even it finally happened. So it was always like, yo, debunk me. And it finally happened. Like he finally came in Sil's mentions about this, which is hilarious because Sil's track record on Ben Affleck has been like 100% undefeated. And so I tell her what James Gunn said, and I go, yeah, he says it never existed. And I did this. The camera is imagine this is my lady. I go, he says it never existed. And I looked at her and she goes, just like the Snyder cut. I'm like,
yeah.
Even you know this. Like, well, yeah, exactly. Even you know this. She's Gen Pop. Like, so you're saying all the key phrases that the former heads used to say. You're taking all of the same plays from their playbook. You can try and say you're from a different regime, you have a different creative mindset, but the same guy who's holding your hand now was holding Walter Hamada's hand then, and it's Peter Safran, dude. And you can be mad about it all you want. Apparently, you have tons of free time because you're making no creative decisions, and you're on Twitter. Like, if you were a productive human being, you would not be seeking this stuff out on Twitter. And if I am responsible for an entire studio, I'm deleting Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm deleting it. Like,
Yep.
what are we? I'm off of Twitter.
Yo,
Even if I'm on Twitter, like an assistant has that.
Oh my god!
And they're only tweeting like per company policy for like ads and stuff. Like, we're doing. Look at, if you want to be like Zack Snyder so bad, look at his Twitter. Go off of his playbook.
I was just about to say that, yo. Imagine this. Imagine a world where you be on Twitter all the time, trying to do your thing and everything, right? And then all of a sudden, Zach can just come through with one tweet and just demolish your whole shit, right?
Yeah.
What did you say, Mikey? You said that Gunn had did how many views in like, what was it, like a week or a month or something?
Oh God, what Zach did in a day blew away a month and a half of Gunn announcing Superman. Announcing Superman. That's
Right?
insane.
Right? And Zach don't even be on Twitter.
No. No. And it's just Zach going, yeah, I'm gonna see Blue Beetle with my family. That has got millions and millions of views. Just I'm going to the movies. Instead of well, here's your new Superman. Like, if you were a betting man, and somebody asked, what do you think had the most views? And the betas went after me. Well, you're counting the views. Like, come on, man. That's
engagement, bro. What you talking about?
Yeah, and
Expressions.
The
right?
funniest thing about a Blue Beetle in tweets in general, and like if we go tit for tat, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my freaking camera keeps going off. If we go tit for tat, we had Zack Snyder's tweet. He tweeted out, "I'm going to see Blue Beetle with my family because representation matters," and like hashtag like Latina or something like that.
Yeah.
And then David Ayer put out a tweet about Blue Beetle. It's like, "Oh, this movie's so great! Like, you should go and see it." And then tagged the director, the actor, and then James Gunn. Right? I said all these nice things about it. Zack Snyder said a nice thing about it. David Ayer said a bunch of nice things about it. And then James Gunn follows it up with, "Go get your tickets." That's it.
And don't forget, then this week he says, well, it's not really in the DCU. It could be. And so it almost sounds to me like, is this that Sabotage talk again? Am I crazy? Because every time he seems to does it, he's sabotaging a movie that's not his in a roundabout way. That's how I personally feel.
Yeah,
I think he's
right.
He's just like trying to sabotage these movies.
Okay, I got the numbers now. Okay, so Zack Snyder in 24 hours of saying he's gonna see Blue Beetle has 14 million views. 14 million views, right? James Gunn announcing the new Superman got 7 million views in a month and a half.
Oh,
doubled his shit in a day.
Dude, that's Seahawks versus the Broncos in that Super Bowl, man. That's a humiliating defeat.
Dude, it's funny that it's two former like DC directors that get the most engagement for DC. Like
Yeah.
James Gunn comes over and tries to announce anything DC, and no one gives a fuck because he's not a DC guy. He get in where you're good at. Like stop, keep the main thing the main thing. How many times have you heard that from successful people? Keep the main thing the main thing. And the main thing for you isn't just comic book movies. It's a specific genre of them in a specific universe. You have to understand DC to understand that. Like, you don't work over here. Even your the Suicide Squad, like that didn't work. Even his like gritty takes on these characters were laughable. And like there were so many moments in that film where I was like, oh, I tell you, I shit you not. I remember watching that movie, and my lady looked over at me. She's like, "Why do you make me watch these with you?" I'm like, "Oh shit,
goddamn,
bro.
Goddamn, yo, wait a minute, yo." I told the story. I actually paid to go see that shit. Because my then girlfriend at the time was like, "Yo, I want to go see it. And I was like, "Okay." It's like, now I see why we broke up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she was like dead set on going to go watching this thing. And then like we go, and it's like, yo, not only was the theater empty, but also I'm sure that if I didn't go, it would have lost even more money. So I was mad that I went and then I added to this damn total. I was like, yo, like this shit would have lost more money if I hadn't gone and paid for our tickets. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it truly deserved to 100%. That movie was terrible.
That was terrible, dude. Back then, they had the awful idea. The old executives that he's getting his playbooks now also had the awful idea of keeping the day and date release. So like you could just watch it on HBO Max the same fucking day.
Hey, look. Oh.
I gotta get going, guys. I told Sky this. Anyway, breaking. Bad Dan just said that Blue Beetle got a B+ on Cinema Score. Oh boy, that's the kiss of death. You do not get you don't want anywhere near B on Cinema Score. Forget Rotten Tomatoes. Cinema
we
Score.
Saw what it did to the Flash.
You saw the Flash. Yep. Black Adam also had like a B something. Yep. You don't want that dreaded B rating there.
A- or better.
A- or better. That's bad. That film is gonna flop. That film's gonna flop bad. So yeah, because moviegoers are not critics. They just want to be entertained. So obviously this film is not connect with them. Another bomb for DC. Guys, it's been a while. As I'm working, I'll be watching the cool table as they come in here. I know Sky has just started cooking right now. It's not even.
Oh yeah.
It's like a turkey in the oven, man. You start basting it.
I'm basting it, bro. I'm basting it because like we ain't even really did our deep dive yet, bro. And we about to do that now after you go. So much love for stopping through with this episode of Night Shift, bro. You already know what it is, big bro.
Yeah. My brother still got attacked by the same person that went after me. So
And who went after the cool table, and me, right?
Yeah, all of us, man.
All of us, bro. He going after all of us.
I'm gonna like this post that's attacking the cool table. Like who does this? Who does this?
Y'all ever seen Kevin? Go through Kevin Feige's likes and find me a tweet that he's liked that's looked like that.
It's funny too because I thought he got better, but he just relapsed hard, bro. He's an addict.
I thought Gunn had a publicist now.
I know.
What went on with that?
Hey man, look.
You better call his producers, bro.
Look, I'm kind of glad that Mikey's leaving because when Mikey's on here, I be trying not to say certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when Mikey's gone, I feel a little bit more free to talk. You know what I'm saying? So, because I don't be wanting to get the homie in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because
I know you want to clap back so bad.
He got a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to connect what I'm saying and have him be on stream with me, and they be like, "Oh, look, Mikey was there and didn't even say nothing. He ain't even stop him from calling him all these crazy names."
No, look, I tell you this, guys. I get a lot of messages on Facebook, Instagram. I don't have time to read everything. How does Gunn go through thousands of messages
Ugh.
and find
That
Sil
he wasn't even
Duel?
tagged in, bro. He won't even be tagged in this.
No, he was
Is
not
he
tagged.
following still?
Is he?
He has to be.
Like, how did he
Somebody
find
is.
that?
Somebody is, bro.
We
Like,
pulling
why?
up.
Or he's just searching Twitter for Batfleck tags and Ben Affleck. Like,
oh my
let me
God.
see what I can shoot down about Ben Affleck today.
Does this guy sit down and search for his name? I mean,
hey, he over there searching for his name. He's searching for release the air cut. He's searching for stories.
I don't even know if his name was his name even in there. I don't think his name was even in that tweet.
It was.
It was.
It was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
But he
Yeah,
wasn't. He
it
wasn't
was.
tagged though or anything. There was no
So
tags
funny,
on him.
dude. He's
So-
such
That's
he's so
hilarious.
bitch made.
Who
Yeah.
has the time to
Keep
do
that his
that?
logo, betas
Bro.
too.
He's not. He doesn't do his job. That's what I'm saying. That's why he has all this time. That's the only thing that makes sense. You're not doing your job if you have all this time to be on Twitter. Like, and the hilarious thing is, it's like your boss can see this. How are you allowed to keep working? What kind of like contract
Unreal,
do you
right?
have that you are able to just fire off as a co-CEO, not an actual CEO, a co-CEO? You're able to fire off and just be able to say things like that to just and like who cares? Who cares? If it didn't matter in the movie, if it didn't like make it into the movie, then why fucking come out and like debunk this? What good does it do you? Because everything else that he says about like now we're this is like completely discredits him, right? Like, no, actually this to me proves it more that there actually was recordings, because you said the key words. It never existed. Like, okay, here we go, same playbook from the same executives and the same old song, dude.
Not even just that, because before Mikey goes, I want you to touch on this. I want you to touch on this topic as you kind of exit, sir. One more time, can we speak to the admittance of this man that he said, yo, he called the producer? Like, we can't understate this. It is a Friday evening. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is a Friday evening. This dude's like, yo, let me call up Walter Hamada. I'm sorry. Let me call up Walter Hamada while he's making his cheeseburgers, right? And let me ask him whether or not this ever existed. Yo, this dude, Mikey, we cannot understate the importance of this man admitting that he did that.
It's unbelievable, dude. And the fact that he admitted it, even he admitted it. Not only did he do it, but he basically is telling Sil, "You're so
That
important."
he didn't know.
They called Walter.
He didn't know, right? He's like, yo, I gotta call and make sure.
Bro,
I rarely message my studio and producers. I say, I know they're super busy. You think I'm, hey, how's it going? How's it hanging?
bro. And this is the thing. Do you not realize the consequences? All the people that he works with are going to be muttering around now, like, yo, fucking Gunn had called me up on a Friday night while I was
Worried about the scooper.
freaking out about some Twitter. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, just like I was calling Toby before I got fired, bro. Like, it's like it came full circle. It's like it came full circle.
Full circle.
Oh my god, bro.
You think Kevin Feige is gonna call the? You think Kevin Feige is gonna call the Russo brothers? Hey man, some guy named Mikey Sutton says Black Panther is gonna be in Civil War. Did you guys leak that? Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. They just don't know how to win, man. It's like, so many just stupid things. You know what the easy play here on this is, James Gunn? Just don't fucking respond to it. Like,
yeah.
No, the best thing for you to do to help Blue Beetle's like box office, don't respond to this. Don't put any negativity out in DC's name. Like,
maybe that's not his goal, though, Austin.
He doesn't understand. Like,
what if that's not his goal?
Any press is good press until you're the bad press. Like, it doesn't matter if it's just they're talking about your movie. They're talking about your fucking movie, dude. Shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter what the context of what they're talking about. They're talking about it. So shut up.
Yeah,
and now you come in and you have to debunk things. It's like, all right, now do we need you for every Twitter conversation to validate things? And even when you have in the past, you've changed your mind about things that you said on Twitter beforehand. So, like, what can we take for a grain of salt or for a solid fact?
But Austin, the thing is, what I think is, he's blowing all that smoke up Zasla's ass, telling him, but wait till my movie comes out. Right. Wait till you see my Superman movie. That's where everything changes. You just need to believe in me, you know?
Y'all remember this?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Y'all remember this? And then this dude came out. I didn't say that I was doing a young Superman movie, right? Okay, guys. What the fuck does an earlier part of Superman's life entail? What the fuck does that mean?
Bro, how old do you think Superman is? Like, what the?
Yeah, I know he's acting like Henry Cavill was 70 years old or something.
Bro, but look, however old Henry Cavill was, if we're focusing on an earlier part of Superman's life, that by definition makes the motherfucker younger.
Yes.
Like, what do you think? What inference do you think everyone will take from you saying that?
I never said I was doing a young Superman movie.
Yeah.
Right? Like, dude, man, look, Mikey, I'm sorry. I know you gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
We about to start cooking. Yeah. So I want to allow you a graceful exit, you know what I'm saying, before I say something that's going to get you in trouble.
Well, there is something really funny that's going to happen next, guys, because Twitter is going to prevent you guys from blocking people. And
oh, my God. Is he going to leave Twitter?
What is Gunn going to do when all these Snyder fans going to start storming the gates like January 6th? On X, right? What's gonna happen when the first trailer for Superman Lunacy pops up and it sucks, and every Snyder fan's gonna go on X and he can't block him. He can't hold the door. All right, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna stick around? I mean,
right.
I tell you, there's two people who are gonna be affected the most by this thing. It's Grace Randolph and James Gunn. Okay, thank God I'm not on that.
Hey, I heard Grace might be turning her replies off if they stop this blocking business, Mikey. Like, yo, that's crazy.
Wow, you know.
I ain't got no, go ahead, Mikey. Let me give you this.
James Gunn, get to work, man. Get to work. It's like I am so busy now. There's no way I can communicate read every single message I get and respond to. I don't even respond to betas, dude. You know how many texts I get every week? I'm just like, yeah, you know,
right?
Why should I give a shit? You know, this guy's the head of DC Studios and it bothers him, man. You know, it's the syndicate gets under his skin. He keeps going after us. You know what? He ignores everybody else. I'm sure there are millions of other people who hate James Gunn, but he goes after us because he knows we're the voice of Snyder fandom. He can't stand it. He's insecure. He's so insecure. I remember I told you, Sky, a long time ago. I said my source or something that Gunn's very insecure. You're seeing it play out in public.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's not hiding it, dude. Yeah. It's in public. Dude, even hydrate insecurities, bro. It's unbecoming of a man.
I don't know if it's like a Napoleon complex. I don't know if it's an inferiority complex. I don't know if it's penis envy. I'm not sure what it is, bro. I don't know what this shit is, but like whatever it is, bro, like, yo, bro, get it under control, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem.
Oh,
Oh!
that's a,
Well, it's not the size of the ship as a float in the ocean, right? Well, that is if you don't have a Titanic. This dude is, that's
I swear some of these beta comments are just so fucking dumb. We should save these and publish a book with them one day. So this would be the best fucking comedy in the world.
Oh nah, bro, nah. Look, when Cell becomes a reality, oh no, ain't gonna be no moving the goalpost, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that stream, and it's gonna be man. I'm telling you, we gonna get to it, yo. Mikey,
oh my god, these comments are hysterical.
They're
oh
so
my
stupid.
God. Can we frame some of this shit?
I don't know. I'm gonna say this with Mikey on here. I want to get Mikey.
Oh my God. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. I'll be tuning in. I know Sky will be totally blasphemous when I leave. It's all good. It's all good. All right, good afternoon, Necron, Sky. I'll see you guys later. I'll be tuning in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
All
Absolutely. All right. So now that the parents are away, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I want to do what Austin was talking about, right? I actually want to delve into this just a little bit deeper and give people a little bit more of a timeline on like exactly what's been happening and how many times this guy has been lying and been caught lying, right? And then, we can kind of go from there. But it's really it really started when this guy came in, right? He came in the door. Really, wait a minute, where are my manners? I had 2 more super chats to get through. We about to get to those right now, and then we'll do that, right? We got the homie King George with the $2 super chat saying Zod's a great man, get a life, Gunny Bun fan. Gunny Bun. Y'all killing me with these super chats, yo. Look, let me get a homie King George to drop right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't forgetting none of that, right?
I told you. Steppenwolf would fail.
Yes. Yes, you did.
And then we got the homie Oster Fresh with the $2 super chat saying, what's my prediction for DC Studios? Pain. That's from Rocky 3. I know what you was doing. That's that Clubber Lane, you know what I'm saying?
Mr. T.
100%. Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Let's hit the homie off with this real quick. Oh yeah. Thank y'all for showing y'all support to the platform. Now, guys, yes, I want to start, when James Gunn got hired, right? Us over at Seal Nation and the Syndicate Network, really, we were really, those streams are still up.
Yep.
Right? I have not taken those streams down. I believe I called it a new, like a fresh restart. Right, where we were literally on camera telling people to give James Gunn a chance. Let's see what he had to offer. All these things, right? And what were we given for our efforts, guys? Geekosity was attacked immediately, right? Myself and the Cool Table were attacked immediately, like in tweets. So there was no confusion. He went after Geekosity publicly. He liked tweets going at myself and the Cool Table, right? And it's just kind of been this thing ever since, right? And he's gotten caught multiple times lying. He lied to Gal Gadot. He lied about Ben Affleck directing something. He lied about firing Cavill, right? He's lied about Blue Beetle's place in the DCU. It's just been like lie. He said, oh, I only cast my wife one time in one project, right? Now, you think this dude ain't made it to where this chick is popping up all over the DCEU or the DCU or whatever the hell is going on? You think this shit's by accident? You think all these directors just decided, yeah, you know what we need in our movie? James Gunn's wife. Right? Like that would make our movie so much better. You know what the connective tissue for all this needs to be? The DC Studios co-head's wife. That's who needs to be the connective tissue throughout our comic book movie universe. Right? All these different creators came to that same conclusion independently.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't cast her, right? That's what we're supposed to think, yeah.
I cast her one time, guys, once.
Oh, well,
she got those other roles on her own merit.
Well, somebody else casted her. I mean, there was a different casting director.
I mean, I'm their boss.
Oh,
I wouldn't have been very happy if they hadn't cast her. Yeah. But what could I do? I'm just the boss.
He operates like the rest of the world is fucking clueless and just like are we all fucking stupid, dude? Like this isn't our first.
You think The Rock put her in Black Adam?
What?
Right? like yo.
You think that forced scene was there for no other reason to put your wife in that? Like she had no reason being there. They probably cut Amanda Waller out of that scene.
Yo, you think?
You're probably right, Austin.
You think The Rock was like gung-ho about putting James Gunn's wife in his movie? And James Gunn didn't even fucking tweet out no publicity or no promotion for The Rock's movie?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Right? Oh,
I mean, he'll say, "Well, I wasn't the DC, CEO at that time." Well, if you're all about DC and you're part of the DC family, if your fucking wife is in a movie, you think that you would fucking advertise it. But obviously, we know for a fact that he has no family values. I mean, he forgot his own
wonder what that
father's
conversation was like. Like, hey, babe, I know you're in this movie, but for the greater good, I can't promote it. Right? I wonder how she felt about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that had to be an interesting conversation. Or, hey, maybe she already knew that it was going to happen because this thing's been plotted all along. I think something really nefarious is going on right here, guys. Yep. Like, yo, doesn't it seem like all the avenues in which could be taken to create hype for the DC universe is like just being gone in the opposite direction?
Complete opposite.
I mean,
complete, dude.
His brother played him on screen, dude. He is a fucking weasel, dude. He weaseled his way into the fucking
sick burn
co-CEO position, dude. That's the only way. He had a factor definitely in what Black Adam did. Was he the DC head at that point? I don't remember.
Wasn't it like right towards the end?
He got in office. But wait, wasn't it October 1st? It was before Black Adam came out.
It was before it came out. Okay. Yeah, right. And we were all like, yo, where's your fucking hype of the Black Adam movie, dude? What's good?
There was not 1 ounce of. There was never nothing, right? He never said anything about Black Adam, did he?
He never said anything, bro.
Nothing.
Right?
As a true head of an organization, you have to put your petty grievances aside for the betterment of the organization. He doesn't know how to fucking do that. And that's why everything is failing.
The Rock probably made him feel like a little man, you know? I mean, put Rock next to James Gunn, you know, and Rock was probably, he's like, I'm not gonna say nothing. He scares me.
He could have put out go get your tickets for The Rock, and I would have fucking taken that. Like, all right, like he's just coming in, like he doesn't really have anything, but he has to put out a tweet. Like that would have been fine for that. But like to put no effort in
November 1st. It was right after the release of Black Adam. Right? It was November 1st, so it was right after the release. 100%. But it was still in theaters. The movie was still in theaters. It had only been in theaters for like a week.
Right. And
so he probably knew he had the job.
Before
it was announced.
That's why he didn't say anything about it, dude, because he wanted it to flop so he could make his argument for turning everything. And that's why we were like, oh well, Black Adam just came out. Like, let's give James Gunn some leeway. Maybe he won't like destroy everything.
Did I see this picture right? Because I you know me, I ain't doing Twitter much unless I really see something dumb and I have to cook them. But is he really putting his wife in comics, like the actual comics? Is that
bro? He said he didn't know that was happening until 10 minutes before. You see what I'm saying, bro?
Does he
this? Bro, he said he didn't know Superman Legacy was coming out on his dead father's birthday.
This dude's a lying son of a
bruh. Like, how many times are we gonna sit here and act like we don't know this dude's full of shit?
Yeah, dude.
I can tell you this much: if this dude ever gets questioned by the cops, the end of that whole thing's gonna be he's going to jail because they're gonna catch him in so many lies.
You know how people, whenever they about to start snitching, they start asking for food. He gonna ask for some KFC. You know he is, bro. He gonna be like, "Yo, give me that original recipe, right? Give me that original recipe with the coleslaw on the side, motherfucker, and an extra biscuit."
My stomach is upset. I need some chicken tendies. Oh no, dude!
Colonel's recipe.
Yeah, he is the biggest baby of all time. The most unprofessional CEO of any organization that ever existed. Like everything that we're seeing from this guy, it's almost been a year now that he's been the CEO. And the first thing that he did, talking about the fans, right? When you come into an organization, no matter what the state of it is, you graciously thank the fans for sticking around and supporting the company. Hey, thanks for staying with us. We're gonna get back on the gear. We're gonna get stuff back, and our quality is gonna improve. Everything's gonna improve. Here's what we're gonna do. You don't come in and fucking alienate the fans instantly and call us fractious, even if we are, even if they are fractious, even if they are some marginalized and they are a certain state. You don't come in and fucking address it. You come in and say, hey, thanks for your continued support. We're going to continue to give you what you want. Even if it's complete bullshit, I would have rather have taken that than you come in and be like, oh, yeah, we know what the problem is here, and we're going to take care of it. Like, that's what you said.
Well, can you imagine going into a peace treaty and saying, instead of saying, let's try to bring everybody together, you can, these guys are assholes over here, but these guys are fucking assholes over here, too. So, fuck them and But yeah, so if you're trying to bring everybody together, and this dude's calling everybody names basically in a roundabout way. Of course, that's bad will.
Absolutely, and that's why I think that this shit has been being done on purpose ever since he has come into power at DC Studios. I, in my humble opinion, believe that this dude has been doing every single thing that he can to split the fan base and cause it to be more fractious. Look, the betas, like, they don't know it, but when they come in here saying this stupid shit, right? Like, it lets me know where their mindset is, right? It really does. They be coming in here, I've seen countless times, Skywalker, you destroyed the Zack Snyder fandom. Well, first of all, if you are saying that, I destroyed it, just like in the Dune 2 trailer, he who has the power to destroy something has control of it, right? So if you're saying that we got control of the Zack Snyder fandom, then all right, cool, have at it, Hoss. But no, honestly, No, I think that was their goal. Their goal was to destroy the foundation of the DC fan base, right? And to try to insert this new MCU minded fan base in as DC fans, right? What have we been saying since he has come into power? It's weird. He's been riling up Marvel fans to go at DC fans, right? It's two different fan bases. You can't cross them over, right? Not in this current iteration, right? It would never work. The only way to be able to get this crossover off is if you dumb down the DC brand, fuck it up to a point where they would low key like have to do this deal with Marvel, right? And in that case, the MCU is gonna get like the great end of the deal. The MCU heroes are gonna come out looking like real heroes and shiny, and the DC heroes are gonna look like dunces, right? And all this, I mean, but you couldn't pull that off with Zack Snyder and his fan base in DC. You can't do it, right? You can't pull off that crossover, and you can't try to cross over these fan bases, right? So I think that this has all been part of some great plan. If you look at it, this dude literally is still developing a fucking movie for Marvel right now, a Star-Lord movie, right? Hey, remember when he was done after Guardians 3, guys? Yeah. Right? Y'all remember that, right? And now we're hearing about a legendary Star-Lord movie, and what he don't have nothing to do with that, right? Right? He don't have nothing to do with that, man. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Yo, look, man, yo, I'm telling y'all, I've been brought the homie Peely Swain up here. Peely been calling this shit for years. He's like, yo, they trying to get this crossover off. They trying to dumb down DC, right? James Gunn is a Trojan horse. And look at what's happening. Right? We've been literally saying this, like, Steel Nation, as we've come to find out, is the real heart of the DC fandom. Who else is still here? Where's Dave the Film Junkie at? Where's Ping Pong Flicks at? Where's Film Gob at? Where's all these channels that was huge, right? Back in Zack Snyder, talking about Zack Snyder stuff, right? Like, where are all these channels at right now? What are they discussing? Who's still talking about Zack Snyder? We are. We still talking about Zack Snyder. And that's why this shit is happening. Man, look. Necron, you look like you ready to say something, bro. Go ahead, man. I'm just, man, this is crazy to me, bro.
Well, first of all, I want to speak on something Austin brought up earlier about the Suicide Squad. I want to personally thank James Gunn for making it harder for me to have date night, because after that one, even my lady was like, I don't want to see these movies anymore. Yeah. So I was like, damn, now, you know, like when there is something good and I want to see it, it's like a struggle, because that was the icing on the cake after all the Hamada burgers, you know, before it. And then that one was just, so yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks for ruining my date night. Fuckhead.
Necron can't even pick movies no more for date night, right? Like,
if it's comic book movie, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's a struggle.
It's hard now, yeah. It sucks.
They're like, ugh, you know. So yeah, he totally did that to the DC platform for a lot of people.
For me, it's not just comic book movies now. It's any movie. We have to go through like this whole process. Like, I don't know.
Well, can we speak on like some of the Twitter wars, you know, that have been going on?
Oh, absolutely. Look, oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, I ain't gonna give anybody any credit because they don't deserve it. But these people saying, where did they come up with these numbers? You know, Zack Snyder lost $2 billion from Warner Brothers. If Zack Snyder lost $2 billion from Warner Brothers, you really think they were going to give us a Snyder cut?
Necron, they just had Greg Silverman come out and confirm that Zack Snyder's projects were all fucking profitable.
Highly
Where
profitable.
are you guys getting Bickle Dork, whatever the fuck that dude's name was earlier?
Okay, Dickeldorf. Dickeldorf. Pickledorf.
Like, where do you get these names from? What's going on, bro? What am I?
And why is it always these people with less than 100 followers, or like they're like 10, 50, or always in our mentions? Where do these bots come from, dude? Like, it's just insane that our little, it's not, I ain't gonna say little because it's a big campaign actually. Our fan campaign drives these little people so crazy, dude, that they feel they gotta come and I'm gonna tell them, you know, they lost $2 billion. Oh, fucking Dr. Evil over here just pulling numbers out of his ass. I'm like, really, bro? $2 billion? Is that why Netflix hired him to an exclusive contract? Because he makes bombs that, you know, fucking cost $2 billion. They lose $2 billion. And they just gave this man an investment on his own franchise on their streaming network and gave it, I don't know, is Christmas Vacation the top time to give a movie on your streaming network when everybody's home?
Bro,
I would think so, right? That's when you want, that's like your biggest event of the year.
Necron, they gave him the premiere spot on the Tadum trailer at the beginning of the year. They literally like dropped everything else. I was like, yo, Rebel Moon gets like the premiere spot of this trailer. It's their biggest release of the year, hands down.
But this man is a $2 billion loser, right? By that same logic, he should be the head of DC, because how much did James Gunn lose? I mean, Zach topped him. Let's make him the head of DC. I mean, come on. I mean, your beta logic.
Losing money gets you promoted, right?
The more you lose, the more promotion you get. Well, hell, bro, he should be. He shouldn't even be the head of DC. He should be the head of Warner Brothers. Get out of there. Let's put Zach in charge. We'll have a hit after hit.
Yo, Austin, man, what you got to say, bro? Like, yo, like, you know, with everything that's been going on, I mean, am I tripping? Like, are we tripping? Are we making this up? Am I not seeing like a pattern of behavior that has literally started since this guy has taken over DC Studios?
Oh yeah, no, and I think you mentioned it started before that. Like the pattern started way before that. I mean, he was outright showing us, maybe not even knowing it, but like you intentionally killed these characters off in your movie. The old characters, Rick Flag, Captain Boomerang.
That one pissed off everyone too. Rick Flag, how you
humiliated them when you fucking killed them too. Somehow Idris Elba's character, who can't even fucking take down Peacemaker effectively, put Superman in the ICU.
Real quick, Austin, right? Who I want to know, who the fuck thought it was a good idea? Hey, look, I love Idris Elba, but that man ain't Will Smith.
No.
Right? Who the fuck thought it was a good idea? Look, we're going to get rid of Will Smith, who low-key is one of the main reasons why this first movie made so much money, even more so than Margot Robbie.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It was Will Smith.
It was Will Smith.
Right? We're gonna bench him and bring in another black guy with a similar power set, with a similar looking suit. with a similar looking suit. Right?
Similar name.
Similar name.
Bloodshot.
Right?
And everybody's just gonna be like, oh, I didn't even notice.
Bro, remember we had the conversation about like knockoff cereals? That's what that is. Idris Elba is Apple Dapples, dude. He's
Apple Dapples.
Apple Dapples to fucking Will Smith, dude.
Fruity Charms.
Hey,
Look,
the wonderful Mama Bear art doll just let us know that we finished the conquest. So let me hit the chat off with this drop, because y'all already know what's up when y'all finish the conquest. We got to tap in with the homie Decide real quick.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
quick. Lawlesston said all black actors are the same, Sky. Didn't you know? This remind me of when that dude thought that Samuel L. Jackson was like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, and Havoc said it right afterwards, dude. They're the same character arc and everything. Like, had a fucking daughter and all that shit. But Bloodsport was a fucking dickhead dad, dude. Dickhead.
Right.
Hey,
But that's funny to James Gunn, right? You know?
Yeah, right. Because black fathers being dickheads to their kids is funny to James Gunn.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No way.
Oh. It's funny, right? It's not good enough that, David Ayer actually portrayed a black father that cared about his kid. You know what I'm saying?
Everything
so much so that he could have killed Batman and didn't.
Yeah.
Because his daughter was there.
Very true.
100%. Right? But no. Right? Bloodsport calling his daughter a bitch. Right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was like one of the moments where I looked over at my lady and she was like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm just like, "Yo, if we're gonna knock off the characters, let's actually make them taste the same. Let's not fucking have it be a complete taste aversion where we're making these characters look like complete assholes." And that's why that goes hand in hand with the whole, him not saying anything about the representation with Blue Beetles. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about these marginalized.
He doesn't care about any of that.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck, dude. Go get your tickets.
Cause he empathizes with Superman. He feels like Superman, right?
Yeah, exactly. Same thing with the Flash premiere, dude. Doesn't give a fuck about Ezra Miller and their fucking I believe they're non-binary, however they identify. Like, didn't give a fuck about showing up professionally to that premiere in any way, shape, or form. Or a goddamn Carhartt and an uncle sweater underneath it. Like, dude, looked like a piece of shit, dude.
He said he had a Carhartt. That wasn't even a Carhartt, bro. That wasn't even a Carhartt, bro. Like, that wasn't even a Carhartt.
That was like a Brokeback Mountain fucking cowboy, like, ranch jacket, dude. Like, what are we doing?
That's some shit off Red Dead Redemption 1.
Yeah,
not even 2, bro.
Real, dude, for real. You even brought knockoff fucking designer shit to the premiere, dude. Like, everyone's dressed to the nines, wearing a tuxedo, and you wear that.
He thought he was dripped out, Austin. He thought he was dripped out, Austin. He thought he was dripped out, bro. He was like, "Oh yeah, like this gonna get him." Fresh from Outback.
Fresh, dude. I got the reverse just for men's looking good in my beard. I got all the white in the
that's because hair. All the kids at the
I look like Gandalf.
Told him he looked cool, so he was like, "Yeah,
dude,
good tonight, man."
Why did we hanging out at Chuck E. Cheese?
He should cosplay as Jack Frost next after he's doing fucking Colonel, dude. He's like a retired Jack Frost, dude.
Bro. Oh my god.
He doesn't give a fuck though. That's what I'm saying about any of the marginalized people in society. He only cares.
They're not his movies. He don't give a fuck about any of them.
And here's the thing too, is like all of this like weird clouded mystery over the fate of the DC character. And he finally says, "Oh no, but we're gonna keep the actor. Like, we'll keep him. We're gonna keep the old boy. Like, we'll keep him." Like, how much of a dickhead can you be to this fucking dude whose fate is in your hands? And then, not to mention, who else did he literally, like, I can't put a word for this, but like, just took away a Latino actress and now wants to put in a blatant white, blonde hair, blue-eyed actress in return of her with Supergirl. It's fine if you want to be comic accurate, but now everyone has seen a dope version of a different take on Supergirl. We want to see her. We want to see Sasha Kaye. Now you're going to replace her with the whitest of whites? Like, what are we doing? What message are you sending? for
you know
your
he promised his wife that role. Come on, man.
or his
Bruh,
or stepdaughter
dude,
or something. Who fucking knows?
She's gonna be Power Girl, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl, bro.
Not
She's a
my Power
variant.
Girl.
Variants. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Right?
Yeah,
Look,
Oh, that's probably how he's gonna. Oh, you caught. Yes, that's how he's gonna
variants,
do it,
bro.
isn't it? Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm telling y'all, yo, the fact that this man even made it past the vetting process to be like DC Studios co-head, like you would think somebody with a past like this would just be like, because look, say for instance, right? So, who got in trouble and paid for their mistake? Okay, having James Gunn be in charge of products that is going out to kids and stuff like that is like asking Michael Vick to dog sit. Right? Like, yeah, you could do it, right? But would you?
I don't
You know
know
what I'm
if that's a
saying?
good idea.
Like, yo, like, would you though?
You want Michael Jackson to babysit, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, who knows what this dude gonna be trying to sneak in there, man? Like, I don't even be trying to get into all this stuff. But it's like, there's so much shit we could cook on, bro.
Yeah,
So many tweets.
He'd be trying to play Santa Claus in July.
bro.
Bro,
Anybody
like,
James's lap.
Santa Claus in July.
Bro, like, how did this happen? How did this happen?
I know. And it's like it's the weird growing up, you think that you can have the opportunity for like whatever job, like, and you think the best people always get the job, like whoever's the most qualified, right? But like, and then it turns to where then you learn and people tell you you get the job because you know somebody who already has the job. Meaning, Peter Safran was in line, I guess, as well. And for some weird reason, he had this stipulation that he couldn't be the head of DC unless he had James Gunn handcuffed to him. Why? How? What does he have on you, Peter? What pics of your Peter does he have, Peter?
Yeah. I don't know if it's Peter pics. I just think that this thing is like this has been like what, yo, man, look, I'm sorry. I can't help but harking back to this. We've been hearing, yo, they trying to get this there's no other way to get this crossover off, y'all, other than to bring DC down, right? Because look,
the tapes.
I was watching They Clone Tyrone the other day, right? And a big thought hit me, right? I pretty much can say, honestly now, whenever you know, and it's just my opinion, guys. Y'all know me. I just give my opinion on here, right? I believe that a lot of times when you guys are seeing these coordinated attacks on certain movies, it's for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something in these films that they don't want you guys seeing, right? Because I'm sitting there and I'm watching They Clone Tyrone, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Why the hell is this movie getting all this hate?
It got hate?
A lot, right?
Oh, it was a good movie.
But then I saw it, I was like, oh, I understand why now, right? So
I can see why, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So, right. So, now you have this situation where, you have, literally like this guy over there that is, bringing nothing but just dismay and, more fractiousness to the fandom. Right. And yet his movies are getting like praise and stuff, like The Suicide Squad. Wasn't that certified fresh, guys?
Oh man, I remember the reviews.
Right?
It was the best thing that came out.
Right, best thing since Dark Knight. Right, that was one of those movies. Right, that best DC film.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember like
And
seeing
so-
4 scars, certified fresh. This is great. Hollywood loves it. The trades love it, and you're watching. It that right there just tells you what a load of bullshit this is.
My God, yo,
Dude,
I just got a message.
We should have known. We should have known how bad this was gonna be. Like when how you're gonna have a knockoff character. A knockoff meaning they're gonna die quick. They're gonna get knocked off quick. You're gonna have someone who dies quick in the Suicide
red
Squad.
shirt.
It's gotta happen, right? The lowest of lows that we got for Suicide Squad with David Ayer was the fucking rope guy. I forget his name now. Slipknot.
That's right. Yeah.
Still sweet character, still dope. And he was the first one. He's like, "Yo, fuck this shit. I'm out
He
of
tried
here."
to bail and
Yeah, he tried to
And
get out.
I heard from Will Rollins that Slipknot was much more developed than the Air cut.
Right. And when I was mentioning that came to mind. I was like, and he's got more to offer. But with that being said, the point is, the other characters that we had the lowest of the lows were plenty with James Gunn, and the first two being, well, I guess for me, the Weasel is a non-factor. He's a fucking non-factor to me. That's
Didn't
not
they
even
make a joke about them killing children in that movie?
yes,
yes, and
it was just said in the
they did,
chat,
right?
25 children.
And it was played for laughs, right?
yeah,
was-
dude.
That's
Oh,
funny.
So James Gunn and children being killed are funny.
yeah.
That's funny. He wrote that movie, did he not?
I believe so. Or
Maybe did he?
From the
No,
Sick and Twisted Mind, right?
he took the credit for it, and he had arm falling
Let me
off,
make
man.
sure.
Though
that's
arm
confirmed.
falling off, man. That was your guy that you wanted to like off first and be an example, like, and like actually used him, actually fucking used him. I thought he was gonna die quick. He didn't. It was Pete Davidson's character who turned into like a complete bitch or whatever. At the start of the thing, and
Sole writing credits.
soul
There you
writing
go.
credits. That's why it sucks so bad. It made a lot of sense. Put his buddy,
And that guy's gonna write Superman Legacy.
Taika, whatever his name is, in there too. Like, and he was a creep like father, who liked rats. Like, are we supposed to be?
What's up with this guy and fathers, bro? Like, is this,
I know.
I'm not,
I'm
man.
beginning to wonder.
Wait,
Just saying things.
Look.
Just
I have to say something because I just got a message. I just got an update, a live update. The Rock did not want Amelia Harcourt and Black Adam.
hey,
There you
Yeah.
go.
Confirmed.
it seemed pointless at the time when I saw it too. I'm like, who is this fucking?
Right.
I didn't watch Peacemaker, so I didn't know who the fuck that was.
I didn't know who it was either. I was like, who is this chick?
Who the fuck is this?
But I guess she's important.
Must
I
be a-
watched Peacemaker and I already forgot who she was when I saw it. I didn't remember, dude. I was like,
Who the
Right.
fuck is this?
All right. So if The Rock didn't want Amelia Harcourt and Black Adam, who did? Let me think.
Hmm.
Could
the
it have been the
director.
Oh, it was the director who was going to go against what The Rock was saying, right?
Oh yeah.
When- When The Rock probably hired him.
It was the
right.
it was Hamada at the time who was grooming fucking James Gunn to take his spot. That's what was,
Yo,
dude. That's
a lot of
Funny
grooming
too.
going on around here, bro.
yeah, weird shit.
Funny too that what The Rock wasn't even in that scene, was he?
I think he was leaving. He
No,
was leaving.
was he
like,
in the
prison.
scene with her?
No, I don't know. I think they don't show them on camera together, if I'm not
They
mistaken.
don't.
I,
Because
I,
she's talking to the JSA, isn't she? Who's she drinking?
She's
Shazam,
talking-
right?
Yeah.
Pierce?
No, she's talking to I think it was Hawkman. Hawkman dropped him
Hawkman.
off, right?
That's
There
who it was.
I knew it was something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Man,
Jeez.
look.
Because The Rock was like, I'm not shooting that. No.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I'm just saying. So if The Rock didn't want Amelia Harcourt in Black Adam. Who did, bro? But this dude be like, oh, but I only cast her once, guys. Right? But she just keeps popping up in all these projects.
Yeah, how are we supposed
to... because that's what the directors wanted.
She's so amazing.
Right? She's so amazing.
She just gets cast, man.
She fits perfectly in the story. It just makes sense. No, dude, that was the most fucking ridiculous. Like, that was, I saw that scene. I'm like, this is,
dude, I don't even care. You know what? You know, dude, yeah, it's your wife. You're gonna try to get her work. That's cool. But why you gotta fucking lie about it so much? Right? If he's a real boss, wouldn't he say, yeah, it's my wife. I run the damn studio, so I put her in the movie. What are you gonna do about it? And what can you do about it? Complain,
right?
That's it. But why does he have to? Why can't he just own it? You know?
Didn't even promote it though.
But
great
just
husband.
Own it as a man. Be like, yeah, I did it. What are you gonna fucking do about it?
Right.
That's what a real man. Well, okay, I know you can control when you say these things, but that's what someone with a real fucking backbone would say. They'd be like, yeah, it's my wife. I put her in the movie. What are you gonna do about it?
Somebody who's in charge and takes command, dude.
Yeah,
knows
how to run things.
Snyder. Yeah,
great point in that, Cron, right? Because does Christopher Nolan get defensive about casting the same actors in a lot of his movies?
Nope.
What
about Tarantino?
Nope.
Oh my God, guys, I'm getting all kind of updates right now that are spicy.
Oh,
I just heard James Gunn actually had the job a month or two before it was announced.
I knew it.
Yeah, of course.
It makes sense,
It wasn't like
right?
they just found out that week. These things are planned out for months, man.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. Oh, he 100% forced that cameo in that movie, right? But see, here's the thing: he has to kill the Zack Snyder stuff, but he can't look like he's killing the Zack Snyder stuff. Y'all get me? Right? Yeah. Like, he has to make it look like he's there to really just do his job, but his job is really to just go the fuck in the opposite direction from whatever Zack was doing so that we can get this crossover off. That's really what his job is
about.
Yeah.
That's all this shit is about. Is this fucking crossover, right? They've been obsessed with this fucking crossover since 2016, bro. Right? And they finally brought this dude in to actually carry it out. And now we supposed to sit here and act like we don't see what the fuck is going on. This is insane. We supposed to act like we just got blinders on right now. And we don't see these MCU fans being slowly marched into the fucking gates. Right? And we're being told that we're the crazy ones. Yeah. Right? Because we don't want fucking Batman cracking one-liners and shit. Right? Because we don't want Martian Manhunter fucking eating Oreo cookies. Right? We don't want Guy Gardner fucking Green Lantern. Right? We're being told we're the crazy ones. We don't want post-crisis. We want actual DC epic shit.
Yep.
Gotta give it to us first before you give us the fucking post. You know what I'm saying? How would
makes a great point, because all these people who love James Gunn that claim they're DC fans, they were all the big Marvel maniacs prior to this, weren't they?
All of them, bro.
Marvel
look at
maniacs.
Look at dude. See,
these aren't DC fans coming in. They never were DC fans. They're Marvel maniacs.
I actually be looking at some of these people's profile. And yeah, they'll come in one of my threads and be like, oh yeah, like you need to give James Gunn a chance. James Gunn's DCU is gonna be awesome, actually. Right? And I go and I check their shit out, and it's all, oh yeah, retweeting all this MCU shit. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. You're not aligned with what we're aligned with. Our energy, when I go out, I don't wait in line to get into places. Y'all might have to. Our experiences are different. You're like, DC fans are used to a certain kind of treatment.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just gonna go over here and be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna accept this MCU level writing and things of that nature when that's not what we're accustomed to. And it's not what we want. If we wanted that, we would pay to go watch MCU movies, which is why a lot of us go support those projects, because it's cool to watch that kind of stuff every once in a while, right? Like, yo, I love a good popcorn flick as much as anybody. Right? I love going to the movies and turning my brain off too and just watching a movie. But I also love being like, you know, taking on a journey with characters. And I also love like things that I can sink my teeth into as a fan of cinema. And when you mix that with comic book movies, it just makes everything you know, that much greater.
Yeah, man, DC is like modern day mythology. That's how you're supposed to treat, you know, Wonder Woman, Superman. And I see a comment like, I don't mind Guy Gardner, but not done by Gunn. But the thing is, you got Jon Stewart, you got Hal Jordan, you got all these great Green Lanterns. Why would you pick the goofiest one to be in your like Green Lantern with the Justice League? It's Guy Gardner. You got so many other great things to pull from.
Take
Austin.
any of them. Jessica Cruz, fucking Kilowog,
Kyle Rayner, right? Or
Kyle Rayner, definitely Kyle Rayner before Guy Gardner. Kyle Rayner's way up there compared to Guy Gardner. Dude.
Guy Gardner is like something you have as a joke in the background, not your leading Green Lantern. You know,
dude, you know
that's insane.
What's hilarious about the report as well about he's trying to like emulate the Justice League Unlimited and shit like that. Most of the things that he's announced as like feature projects are actually just side one-off episodes in a Justice League Unlimited fucking series. There's no way, like, I'm a DC fan through and through. I have no recollection of Creature Commandos, dude. None whatsoever. I don't remember being said anywhere. I don't remember being mentioned in any fucking thing. Like, do anything that's in the zeitgeist of any, like, if we're trying to mainstream this so fucking hard, do you think the Marvel formula is gonna work? It hasn't for you in every movie you've done. And everything that DC's done that's Marvel formulaic, it's not done well, and it doesn't do well over here. It's fucking proven. There's data to show that. You guys want to fucking farm all this data and never fucking analyze it. It's ridiculous. Look at the numbers. You'll see for yourself that shit doesn't do well over here. And the fact that they're trying to do it is just running it into the ground, getting it ready to be sold, so you can fucking get this crossover done. Hopefully it gets sold to a company that actually has some wherewithal. But I think that like DC or Disney is really going to try and buy DC eventually so they can make sure that they get this fucking crossover done. And how can you do that? Devalue this property to no end. And that's what Gunn has been doing since day one, dude.
Oh yeah.
Devalue.
And you want to know what brings value to the brand?
Sell, yeah.
Sell, right? Because if Zack Snyder's Justice League goes on over to Netflix and does fucking gangbusters like it's going to, right? No matter what James Gunn wants or says, right? He has no control over that happening or not. Right. But also the sequel, that's going to be the biggest fucking streaming project of all time. Hands down. Yeah. Hands down. And you know what's funny? I was actually thinking about this because Leon brought it up. Yo, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Yeah, I just saw something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god, that's fucking idiotic. Anyway, yo, since James Gunn has because Leon brought this up the other night while we were on stream. Since James Gunn has been in charge and he has recently kind of confirmed that if you want to get Gal Gadot back as Wonder Woman, the only way that's going to happen is if sale happens, right? Like they just pretty much confirmed that it's never happening at WBD, right? So one could say that, hey, like maybe James Gunn even doing that might have even added like a little bit more fuel to the fire in terms of sale, right, guys?
For sure, man.
Everything he does, he doesn't realize it just puts more fuel to the fire, dude. Everything he tries to like do to stop us just makes us want to go more. It's like, and to me, that's the funny part about each of his tactics. Like he has no social awareness. How could he become a fucking CEO of a company? How does he get this far? He has no social awareness. Like, what fucking bribery and blackmail do you have on people where you don't realize what you're doing? The more you tell people to stop doing something, the more you get in their face and antagonize them about something, the more they're going to want to do it. Especially if you're the enemy. If you're in opposition, if you're someone that's like that we don't get along with to begin with, you tell us to stop doing something, we're going to want to do it more. And it's just hilarious that you don't have that social awareness. The more that you do this, the more that you try and force shit down our throats that we don't want, the less we're going to like it, the less we're going to want it.
Yo, I just got a message that pretty much is summed up. Like, let's say McDonald's has something fire that everybody likes, right? Like, yo, let's say the double quarter pounder, right? And they're like, yo, we see everybody wants these double quarter pounders and they're ordering them at a phenomenal rate. What if McDonald's was like, yo, we're going to replace the double quarter pounder with a McRib? Right? Do you think that people would be happy?
No.
Like another product that people weren't rocking with so much that you only have to put it out seasonally. You know what I'm saying? Like versus something that is there every single day that people are ready and willing to eat. Right? Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna replace that with the McRib, something that so few people rock with that we gotta sell this shit seasonally.
Yep.
It's a limited time.
The McRib is back, guys. Hey, spoiler alert, the McRib come back every fucking year, bro. Look, I'm sorry.
Limited time. And I've never eaten one because they don't look appealing. I'm like,
me either.
Nah, I haven't had one since I was a fucking preteen. And trust me, they're not appealing, bro. It's not real rib meat. I don't know what that shit is. but anyway, look, guys. I have made the choice because look, we got to get up early for cartoons and cereal tomorrow. We about to wrap this up, bro. I actually might make this a series, because I don't know, man. Like this dude, I think there's still a lot to cook on, right? But I also do want to kind of close this out because we do got to get up for cartoons and cereal tomorrow, and that's going to be a big stream. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow morning on cartoons and cereal. I'm sure it's going to come up. I'm sure it's going to come up.
That's a good idea. To be continued.
To be continued, bro. I think we've only touched surface level. If you're coming in here and you don't know anything about the situation, there's a lot more for you to learn on all the things that James Gunn has done, has said, has stepped back on, has backpedaled on. Like it's just a masterclass on what not to do as the head of any organization. It doesn't matter.
Have to be comic books and DC.
Yeah, any organization, a boss. You could be a fucking manager at a fucking to bring your example back in. You could be a manager at a McDonald's. everything that James Gunn has done would get him fired in under a week. And somehow he's still like, I'm not even clamoring for or like asking for him to be fired. I wish upon nobody, right? Because like everyone has to pay their bills and everyone has families and all that. I actually have a heart. I think about other people, unlike James Gunn, but I don't think that he deserves the job. I don't think that he's done enough as the boss. I think he's negatively put forward an effort, and like in any other business, he would get fired if not for the tweets and other things of that nature, just for like what they call conduct detrimental, for putting the organization at risk, for constant like they're lucky they don't have to do public fucking press conferences. They're lucky that actual reporters that have no affiliation to them can't ask them questions, because all they are able to do is put out like public statements through their fucking trades, and they can say whatever they want through doctored eyes and never a real-time question. You have to be a professional to be able to handle those types of things. In those situations, like they would crumble, dude, if they had any like, yo, what do you think about James Gunn tweeting this?
Yo, could you imagine me getting to ask James Gunn some questions?
David
Just like I had to
Zaslav,
ask
dude.
Guy some questions. Yo, I mean, I asked Zach some questions.
Yeah,
right.
dude,
like
any of that.
hey, Zach killed it. Every time I asked him a question, he killed it. Y'all think James Gunn would have did that?
No couth whatsoever to this fucking man. And that's the thing. Like I always think about, if we're talking about entertainment business, I always think about football and like how well each and every organization and head coach does their job. And then when people don't do their job well, you see it. You see when they let their emotions get the best of them and they fucking put their organization in a bad place. You can't fucking do that. You'll get fired immediately. You'll lose your job immediately. You'll get cut from the team, released, suspended, whatever. How many times have we heard the word indefinitely in the fucking football world? And that's what we need to hear now with James Gunn. Like, he's been suspended indefinitely for conduct detrimental to the fucking DC brand. Not only that, but the WBD brand. Like, he just makes them look bad. And everything we've talked about is only surface level as far as tonight goes. So, yes, definitely needs to be continued. I just wanted to, like, reiterate that fact. Like, I can't believe he's still in this position of power doing what he does. Like, for I've said this multiple times before, but just shut up. It doesn't matter if what you say is right or wrong at this point. You're just making the company look bad. You're making yourself look bad. And if that is the point, then it makes sense, because we know what you're doing. You're trying to devalue the company and you're trying to get it fucking bought up by Disney, or so you're able to just do whatever you want. And like, oh, we need this crossover to save DC. That's what you'll probably say in David Zaslav's ear. We know the plan.
Look, I tried everything, man. Like, see, it's just the DC fan base. We can't rely on them, right? We need the general audience, aka MCU fans.
Yeah, no. And that's
what they're shooting for.
MCU fans aren't DC fans. That's not why they're gonna fucking come over here. They won't come over here because guess what? They're highly entertained with what they have right now and what is coming over at Disney. Well, what are you doing over at WBD? What do you have to fucking offer?
My turn.
Yes.
Remember this, guys? Protect the brand.
Yes.
Oh my God, that seemed like
that,
so
and we all were like, yes,
so
finally,
ago, bro.
We were like, finally, someone in here, knows what's up. How wrong were we to trust this regime?
Man, we drank the Kool-Aid on that.
We did, man. We were drinking the Jim Jones Kool-Aid straight in the jungle, dude. Not good. protect the brand. This dude's done anything but protect the brand. He's put it in a worse position than it was before. He has the whole fandom going at each other. He's making this weird Superman movie that you know, I don't know.
He compared the 40-year-old version, bro.
40.
Yeah.
And whose mind thinks, I see Superman like a 40-year-old virgin. Really?
Dude.
Whose mind comes up with that? Not mine.
Who thinks of Superman's fucking virginity to begin with when you think of Superman? You fucking weirdo. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is why
That's true. Like, what a weird connection to make in your
What are you
brain
fucking
about
talking
Superman.
about? Like, what are we doing? Nobody thinks about
I guess
that.
he never dated Lana Lane or whatever, dude. This dude's a weirdo. I cannot wait for Cell to happen so I don't have to say or even think about James Gunn's KFCU. We're so ready to get past this. I'm so ready to get past all the mayonnaise in the chat. I'm so ready to get past all this when Cell happens. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna roast them, and I can't wait for that. I cannot wait to roast them. Yes, surprising, a guy with a name like Necron's vindictive. I want to roast Irving Siebel. Want to put their asses right on that fire and cook them like a well-done turkeys they are. That was a cheesy joke, but it was funny. I cannot wait to roast them.
They ain't no well-done turkeys. They jive turkeys, bro. They jive turkeys, bro.
I got some
jive turkeys.
I got the fucking. I got some
jive turkey.
This is where the new rating for all the DCU movies we're gonna see.
The L rating.
If we see any of them, dude. And I wanted to say too real quick about what you fucking brought up, and now I can't remember because I brought that L award out. What you just said and made a point about, but like, the virginity thing, right? The fact that he brought that up is hilarious because one thing that we do know about Zack Snyder's Superman is he fucks, dude. He fucks.
Hey, Lois Lane's pregnant.
You know what I'm saying, bro? And what was he doing when he came home? Oh, I was trying to surprise you. And he's like, let me get in that bathtub. Let me get in that bathtub, bro. Yo, we know that. Yo, so what you think of first off is my Superman is a 40-year-old virgin. Dude. Yeah, dude. Is he gonna get his fucking chest hair waxed too?
He compares Superman to Steve Carell, bro. He really did. He said, "Did you think Steve Carell got enough screen time?"
Bro,
what?
Maybe James Gunn just needs to go to the fucking weight room, dude. Stop seeing you can't see yourself in Superman, dude. You're not the Man of Steel. You're the Man of Soft, bro. This is ridiculous. Like that comparison just outed yourself. The fact that you're not gonna do this any justice, and everybody who works for WBD in any capacity, especially DC, should be worried about their fucking jobs come 10 years from now, because I don't know if that company is going to exist if that's what you want to portray your title fucking character as, a fucking goofball, idiot, 40-year-old virgin who works at Best Buy and is going to get his chest hair waxed. Like, what are we doing, dude? And like, I am worried for you if your livelihood rests on what is going on in the future for this company, because he is going to run Superman into the ground and
for sure
by proxy the rest of DC and
on purpose,
WBD. We say this all the time. What are the two most recognizable symbols in the fucking world, dude? The Jesus Christ cross, and next to God is the Superman symbol. So,
and we about to get a big old galoot, bro.
You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? What are we doing? So, I would say the best thing for him to do, if those are all your ideas,
dude, if I hear the words "fly, Superman, fly" in this movie, I might just. That's it.
We're gonna hear "It's a bird, it's a plane," dude. That's what we're gonna hear.
Yeah, well, fly, Superman, fly. If you know, you know. Oh my
Fly,
God.
Superman. Dude.
Run, Forrest, run, fly, Superman. Fly.
Yeah.
I was trying not to laugh. Look,
Bro,
man,
it's bad. It's bad news bears.
That shit's better than this.
Right. I want to first of all thank you guys that came here and were part of the live show. I also want to thank the people that are going to be a part of the replay crew. It does not bring me joy to bring these to do these type of streams. I mean, it is super easy for me, right? Because look, I just have to put the banner up there, turn the camera on, and cook James Gunn. How easy is that? Right? That shit is real easy. It's so easy. I can do this shit every single night. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to, do other things, right? Talk about other stuff, right? I didn't want to talk about this shit tonight. I was looking forward to having a regular old night shift episode with Mikey and I just having fun and coming out here and having a conversation. But no, James Gunn put his foot in his mouth. So now I got to come out here and cook, right? Look, at the end of the day, we will not be continuing to have these dumbass conversations with this dude. This is why the sale movement has moved on. We have been not engaging with WBD as a whole, right? And that's also something I bet they're itching for that engagement, y'all.
Oh yeah,
Itching for that engagement because a lot of the Zack Snyder fandom, which was carrying the DC engagement for all these years, right? Look, the homie Peely summed it up just like this, and this was so intuitive. He was like, "Yo, WB has been working for years to cultivate this Zack Snyder fandom to kind of funnel whatever they were gonna be promoting through to try to get engagement, right? And try to get engagement through the Zack Snyder fandom by just funneling these projects through and getting their engagement that way. We just came along and picked up the entire Zack Snyder fandom and took them over to Netflix, a whole different company. So now you have this company that was getting all this engagement, which they get paid off of 100%, right? And now we're giving all that new love and admiration and time and effort over to Netflix, right? So it does not surprise me that, they're getting more I mean, look at what Zachary Levi's been doing. You got him coming out bashing movies. Were you bashing your own fucking movie too, bro? Right? Why are you out here talking about all these movies? You guys should just stop, right? See, ain't it weird how you got, what? That's another bit, that's a whole other show.
We got another 2 hours to go now.
I was really thought to have us go down a whole other rabbit hole. And I'm like, you know what? No, that sounds like an entirely different stream. But I do think that we will have to have that conversation very soon about how just all this stuff has been, pushing towards boycotts and getting people to not go see certain films and things like that. And I think it's very, very strange. I think it's very strange. And we're going to talk about what the genesis of some of this stuff might actually be, right? But we will not be swayed. We will be doing the same thing that we've been doing, right? We will continue as the sale movement to engage with Netflix and to ask them, or really just to let them know that they have a substantial subscriber base that's willing to engage with this stuff, and we will be moving forward. We will not be breaking the ROEs. And on top of that, we're going to keep engaging with Netflix, right? We're doing a live reaction to the Rebel Moon trailer. You know what I'm saying? Disney know damn well what they was doing by moving the release of Ahsoka up, right? But I get it, right? Because they fighting for their life. You know what I'm saying? They like, yo, we don't know if we're going to be able to compete. You know what I'm saying? With the exact thing. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing over here. We're going to keep engaging with Netflix, keep letting them know what's up. And this sale movement is just moving along. I have been doing a little experiment recently. I'll even let you guys in on this a little bit because y'all see, I've been off of Twitter, right? Part of me has been seeing if there's going to be any type of effect to my numbers on YouTube if I just left Twitter. What if, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that, and like, I'm not going to leave Twitter, but at the end of the day, you know, James Gunn, you can come do whatever you want to. Yo, you can go tweet at me, bro. I don't give a shit. Right? We don't need Twitter, bro. Twitter's not the real world. It never was, it never will be. Right? So all of these things trying to get us to get off path and get off our pace, it's not gonna work, right? We're gonna keep continuing to push the envelope, right? And you're gonna be there trying to have these same conversations, trying to debunk still a year from now, but it's gonna be you trying to debunk him because he's gonna be talking about your job is on the line. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh no, it's not. I just talked to David Zaslin. He said it's secure. Zaslin's gonna be like, bro, I fired my best friend, motherfucker. You think I won't fire? Yo, we know your hair ain't white, bro. You fake anyway, dude.
It ain't making any wiser.
Reverse just for men's, bro. Reverse just for men's, bro.
Look, we got to get out of here, man. We got cartoons and cereal in the morning, yo. We got streams coming up. Real quick, y'all want to let the people know where they can find y'all before we get on out of here, people.
Awesome.
Yeah, No Goliath on Twitter and on Twitch, at No Goliath, NOGO. And Still Nation Sports Network, we got that firing up soon, too. We got a special announcement coming tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And obviously, we got Cartoons and Cereal tomorrow. I put the link up for that during this stream. So you should be able to go right on Sky's channel right after this and look at the Cell watch along for tomorrow morning. It's also on my stream. And we got racing coming soon, too. Got good real quick. So we're going to be streaming soon.
Facts. Necron, what about you, big dog?
You can find me on YouTube as L Necron. Watch my metal show, The Witching Hour. Real underground heavy metal if you've seen it. And if not, give it a chance. But then, also, I have Pandora's Box with Mikey Sutton every Wednesday and Retro Nerd Girl. So it's the three of us on there talking about cool old retro stuff. And on Twitter, too, under, I believe it's Necron L.
Yeah, Necron_L.
Yeah.
For sure. Man, thank you guys for coming through. As for me, I will be here tomorrow morning, bright and early for Cartoons and Cereal. I also have another stream coming tomorrow night with the wonderfully talented and so dope Retro Nerd Girl.
There you go.
We will be doing an Oppenheimer full analysis and breakdown. We'll be probably having some guests coming through for Cartoons and Cereal that I'm looking forward to. I'm just super excited, right? And we'll be back here with Night Shift on Sunday, yo. Man, this is dope. I'm sorry that I got a little animated tonight, guys, because it's just certain topics, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of does something to me. Right.
Nah, it's due time, dude. We needed to just like, yo, you've been wild and way too much, and we've been way too nice. Like we don't talk about him for good reason because he doesn't need the fucking the attention. He doesn't need any of it. He doesn't deserve any of it. But when you come at one of our own on some bullshit,
lies. Always lies too, man.
Nonsense, dude. After a string of lies, for anyone to take his word, other than just this is a grain of salt because he'll probably change his mind. But yeah,
well, it's funny
I'm
too,
glad
Austin.
you did, dude. I'm glad you did because I was able to as well.
There was a Zack Snyder Rebel Moon tease post yesterday, and it's funny how today all of a sudden James Gunn wants to go wild on everyone.
Yeah.
So there's always some reaction.
Yep. I think that what is gonna be need to kind of put in the cards is that I think the next time something like this happens, I think I need to have Peely on. We need to do a go deep on this dude's past and everything. and just everything kind of leading up to this. I think that's kind of what needs to happen because yeah. Y'all know how I get when stuff get too wacky, you know, it's time to bring in the big guns. So look,
did you see that super chat by the way? From King George?
Oh snap. No, I didn't.
I think you gotta scroll up a little to catch it.
I got it.
Right. I got it. Right. James and his history is a black eye and clown friend. And his pro-abuse comment in response to Amber Heard is disgusting and damages the brand even more.
Facts.
Yo.
Facts.
Matter of fact, let me get. I don't know if I read this one either, but I'm gonna hit y'all with a double drop. Right, we got the homie Charles Briggs saying Gunn is gonna learn the hard way that he shouldn't have effed with the Cool Table or his Seal Nation. His karma is coming. Sale is inevitable. Oh my God, man!
Facts.
Thank you, Charles Briggs. Thank you, King George.
We're gonna do a double back-to-back drop. You know what? Matter of fact, no. We're gonna do these for the last two. We're gonna do these for the last two just for Austin because I'm gonna get on this literally as soon as we get off stream.
I don't know if you ever had In and Out, but I'm gonna take him In and Out. You see if you like that shit. I love In and Out, and I love taking people there from out of town because they really be rocking with it. So we gonna see, right? We got a lot of stuff planned for this weekend, and I just can't wait to meet the big homie. We're about to get to it. Full Circle Weekend is about to be monumental. Project Full Circle's almost complete.
Bro, Debbie.
Yo, me and Seal just pulled up Full Circle, walking down the line right now. What's going on, Seal? How you feeling, sir?
Hey, man. Feeling super.
Feeling super, right?
Man, it's still day.
Man, it's still a day. All right? Feel like I'm about to take flight in this. You know what I'm saying? Yo, can't wait, yo. Full Circle's about to be fucking amazing. We're about to go up here and go get in this line, get into this meet and greet, and we're about to see what's up. So we'll be tapping in with y'all. You know what I'm saying? You guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned,
When I said double, I meant double, Austin. I had heard you talking, but I'd already pressed the button.
I forgot, dude. No, I was just saying that Debbie's smile always gets me at the end of that one video.
Hey, Debbie is so dope, right? Closest you'll ever get, bro.
Remember that?
Yo, I want to thank y'all for coming through tonight. You know what I'm saying? This has been a great stream, right? I just wanted to let y'all know that, you know, we appreciate y'all coming through, right? We appreciate you guys coming through and showing love because it matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, we absolutely love when you guys come through and show support, right? Like, when you guys are liking the content, when you're subscribing, when you're sharing it out, right? It's just amazing. And we appreciate all you guys being here and really just showing love. And I'm gonna get on all this Full Circle stuff because we got stuff coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, we absolutely do, right? And we hope that you guys have had a wonderful time here tonight. Right, and we'll be back tomorrow, with another episode of Cartoons and Cereal. All right, we'll see y'all later. Peace. You missed.
Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream and the real one?